Alright everyone, we've got yet another Alexander Isak story for you. Way! The Swedish striker's here, there and everywhere. It's a bit like a Darwin shot at the goal. That's here, there and everywhere but the goal. Maybe that's why we're trying to get rid of him. But this story today is based on supposedly information by Fabrizzzzzziiiioooooooooo Romano, and it's by James Brooke of Rousing the Cop. Now I'll skip through the first 5 or 6 paragraphs because there's nothing here really until we get to the news about David Ornstein confirming Liverpool's interest in Isak. That's not exactly what he said. He didn't come out and say Liverpool are interested. He said something a bit different. He did it in a Q&A, and I've done a video on this, and I read the quotes to you in that video. It's more of a what he feels. It's more of a common sense answer. But it goes on to talk about here how Isak's been lethal, what he's done this season, how he's wanted by top sides, and about the fee. Again, nothing untoward here. And then Newcastle are clearly unwilling to let a star player go, and there's far from any guarantee that Isak will go. Well, we know this. If you've been following me, and if you also follow Dunk at Cop Talk, you'll know that their CEO, Darren Eales, has said that there's no pressure to sell. So he's on a good contract, there's no pressure to sell. Now, apparently he's rejected the contract. But I don't get that indication from the CEO's comments. But here, Romano has been talking to Threads. That's obviously the Instagram Threads thing. Romano claimed that both Liverpool and Arsenal are expected to try and make it happen. Okay. Expected. That's what he feels. I'm going to say if it actually gives me what he said. Bear with me, I'll see if I can. He's replied to, he said, I don't think they can afford him with financial fair play. Arsenal and Liverpool will both try, but Newcastle will push to keep him. And that's in response to somebody going, is Man United interested in signing Alexander Isak? So, yeah. That's what he said. That's from the Threads. It goes down here that he's dismissed him ending up at Old Trafford, but gave hope to Liverpool and Arsenal. Saying they will try doesn't give me hope. Giving me hope is Isak's on his way to Anfield to discuss terms over a deal. That would be giving me hope. Not that. Now this article then mentions the 50 million defender. What did he say? It's about Milos Kerkez, the Bournemouth left back. Now, he's apparently said something on here as well. Oh, is this on Threads as well? Now, somebody put in 19 hours ago, we're going to this, Milos Kerkez to Liverpool. And Romano has said, Liverpool are in contact for Kerkez, he's high on their list. Now, I take from that, we are in negotiations with Bournemouth. Yet I've heard nothing said from David Ornstein or Paul Joyce on the matter. So why would two journalists who have connections with the club and usually get far more information from the club directly have less information than Romano? I don't know. And he's also said, I think Darwin will leave Liverpool. I don't know what that's got to do with Kerkez, but it's in the same part of the article. But that's the rousing the cop thing on Isak. And then they bring Kirkers in. But when you sum that up and look through it, what have we learnt new? What is in there that's earth-shattering that really needed shared there? And that's from today. What did that... Was it James Cook? I can't remember. I've forgotten the journalist's name already. What is it that they wrote in that article there that you did not know yesterday? I don't think there's anything in there that you did not know yesterday. And that's one thing you've got to be careful with social media, and because they'll put a story and sometimes they'll repost the story just to gain extra clicks or likes or get the interaction with you. And there I actually had to scroll down through adverts in half a page. I mean, I opened that article up and I got adverts promoting a film that's starring, I think, Jason Statham, that's coming out in a week or so. Why do I need to see that when I want to get information on Liverpool Football Club? It's just... And then I go through several lines of text and then an advert before I act, and then there's something saying article continues below before I actually get to the story in general. But yeah, that's my little rant on the press and social media. It's a pain when I want to read something and then I've got to scroll through 5 pages of waffle probably to actually get something that's probably a line long. And in the end here, there's nothing relevant. So I've done the injury history, I've done the Q&A from Ornstein, I've done this stuff from Romano. We know that there's links with Arsenal, we know there's links with us, we know there's links with other clubs. So I don't know much more else I can say on Isak until we get some concrete change. I mean, I know fans would like to be updated on Isak. I'm not going to do videos saying the same story now over and over and over again. So I think that's the first time I've seen Fabrizio and Romano talk on Isak and mentioning Liverpool and Arsenal. So there's nothing new in there in terms of information that's available. But it's the first time I think I've seen him speak on it. I think there'll be some serious weight to it if he starts promoting it and promoting it and promoting it and promoting it. Then we might start to have some serious weight behind the claims. A lot of his things come from agents or somebody trying to get a better deal for their client. I've heard no reports of Isak being unhappy on Tyneside. So I'm not too sure if there's things with his agent trying to get a better deal. We did see the thing saying he's rejected a contract. Now, if there's any weight to that he's rejected a new contract, because I think he's got 3 years left on his current deal. I think it was a 5-year deal when he signed, and he's got 3 years left this summer. I mean, it's not unheard of players signing long-term deal. I mean, Erling Haaland signed for life at Man City. Chelsea players must have the players tied down for their lifetimes and afterlife, I think, at this rate, the deals they put down. Unless Newcastle wanted to tie him down to a longer deal, and he doesn't want to be tied down to a longer deal, he's happy to have the 5 years there and then see where things go. He might want to give 2 or 3 years and see if the club meets his ambitions. It's understandable. But I've heard nothing to say that he wants a move. He is going to be a name this summer. I don't think we can get around it. And when we do our Copites of Anfield collaboration on European rumours, you may see Alexander Isak's name mentioned again, because obviously we've seen Barcelona links. You may see Luis Diaz appear on there because of Barcelona links. Depending whether Milan going for Darwin Núñez, you might see some links there. So, we'll have to watch this one. I think I'm going to watch it and maybe do a small update if I see something significant changes. I'll be curious to see whether these so-called talks with Arsenal happen next week. If we see no reports of talks with Arsenal, then that's going to be interesting. Because they did say, that indicator did say there was talks with Arsenal next week, but he is concerned about the attacking setup at Arsenal. Let's see where that leads and go. Because I'm thinking if they're in London, no, what was it? They said London on Thursday. I'm assuming that's at the Liverpool offices. We know where Arsenal's London, so I'm assuming representatives aren't going to go down to London and then say come back up, say Friday, and then go back down Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if they stay down there for the weekend and they do the business that they need to do, such as talks, early next week. So I'm going to be hypothetical here and say keep an eye on Isak Arsenal talks, say Monday, Tuesday. Unless they've got other business elsewhere and have to come back to London, but I think that would be it. I don't know who Isak's agent is and whether he said anything. That might be worth a look if somebody knows who his agent is and find out if his agent said anything. For example, Mo Salah, Remy Abbas puts out interesting, cryptic, and some very far out there tweets. I mean, we saw one the other week. What was it with a cricket or something, a fly, or some weird something cryptic, and it made no sense to me. Sometimes players' profiles, Instagram profiles, can give clues or just lead to wild speculation. I mean, Yoel Hato appearing at Anfield and a friend putting it on Instagram. That fueled all sorts of rumours that Ajax was letting their young defensive prodigy go and come to Anfield. But yeah, let's just monitor. We'll do a Liverpool. We'll monitor the Isak situation. I've touched base on his injuries, the Ornstein stuff, this stuff from Romano, who's linked with him, the potential fee. I've mentioned the wages. So I think we've pretty much got a good overview on Isak as a player, the injury history. We don't need to know about his goal scoring record. I've looked, it's an impressive goal scoring record. We've seen that in the Premier League. But yeah, I'm just looking. Yep, still 0-0. Southampton, Liverpool, still 0-0. 31 minutes gone. As I say, yeah, let's watch this Isak story. I think we'll let it unfold. Because at the minute, everything that's coming out is fairly identical. Just today they brought Romano into the mix. And he's not the most reliable source for Liverpool news, but I can imagine he'll know more than half the Twitter accounts out there. So, yeah, let's just see where we go. Anyhow, let's hope we get a goal soon. I don't like it being 0-0. I was hoping we'd get an early goal. We just need a win. We just need the 3 points. But Okay, take care. Let's enjoy the game. Hope we win. Let's get that 16-point gap. Come on, guys. You can do it. Take care.